On page 26, could you please write down this sentence for the definition of a line of best fit? Okay, so basically, we are going to take our scatter plot with either a positive relationship or a negative relationship, and we're going to draw the line that best fits our data. Okay? So what we're going to do first is let's just look at this graph. Studying in minutes versus test score. Okay? So for line A, if y equals mx plus b, what's our y-intercept in line A? 50. So I'm going to put a dot at 50. Okay. If our slope is 2/3, then I'm going to count up 2 over 3. Up 2 over 3. Huh? Every single what? Well, until we find the one that fits our data best. This one's okay, but is it like going through the middle of our data? It's not really going through the middle of our data. So I don't love it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So I don't know if there's going to be a better option. We'll see. Okay. Let's try line B. Okay. What's the y-intercept for line B? Huh? 50 again, right? This number right here is our y-intercept. So we're going to start at 50. Okay. But this time our slope is what? 3 over 2. So we're going to go up 3 over 2. Up 3 over 2. What'd you say? Okay, why do you think that this one is not it? Like the slope does not look good with our scatter plot, does it? Like totally not the answer. Okay, let's try line C. Line C, I'm going to do blue. What's our y-intercept? What? 55. So I'm going to start at 55 this time. And our slope is 2 over 3, right? So up 2 over 3. Up 2 over 3. Ooh. Okay, Landon is really liking this line. Okay, Matthew, tell me why you like it.
Because it's going in the actual blue column.
It's going in a good line. Okay, what I'm going to do, don't erase it like I am, but I'm going to erase the other two. Do you see how this line, I mean, it's not exact, but it's going in the same direction. Well, so is the pink, but this blue one, like half of the dots are on one side and half of them are on the other side. Now, it doesn't have to be exact, but it does a pretty good job of splitting the points. So I would say, yeah, that's a pretty good option to pick. Line C is our line. How do we know that line D is not going to be it? That slope is going to be the same as the green line, and we did not like the slope of the green line, did we? No. It wasn't great. Did you have a question?
So tell me that. And now look at this.
Okay, now here is where the fun really begins, because we are going to get a scatter plot and we are going to have to draw the line of best fit. And we are going to have to write the equation y equals mx plus b for our line of best fit. So here's what I'm going to tell you to make your life easier. I want you to use the y-intercept. So I'm going to use, do you see this y-intercept right here? I'm going to use it. And I'm going to draw a line. And what I'm going to do is I want to connect it to another dot. So if I connect it to this dot, is that going to work?
Oh, no.
What about this dot? What about this dot?
Yes.
Oh, we like that? We like that there? Okay, so I connected it to this guy right here, and we drew a line. Cool. You draw too. Oh, man. Okay, so now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to write y equals mx plus b. Now, help me out. Do we know our b?
Yeah.
What is it, Matthew? What's our y-intercept?
Like 6 or 7.
6 or 7. How might we figure that out? How much is between 4 and 10?
About 5.
6.
6. So what's half of 6?
3.
So I think that the y-axis is going up by 3. Plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. Does that seem fair?
Oh, you're right.
So what's our b? What's our y-intercept? What is our b?
7.
Okay, our y-intercept, b equals 7. That's why we use that point to make it easier. Okay. Now, how?
I don't know how they keep coming to me, but I keep finding them.
Okay, cool. Was it in your office?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would guess, but.
How are we going to find the slope? Josie, what do you think?
How many times you have been open?
I like that idea. We're just going to have to be really careful because we're not counting by ones on the y-axis. Well, we're counting by 3. So this is what I'd say. Let's do this. Just to make sure we have all of our ducks in a row. What would you say this coordinate is right here? Okay, what's the x? 0. So that is 0, 7. What about this coordinate right here? X comma y. 2, 10. Would you agree? Okay. If only there was a way to find slope when we knew the x and y coordinates. y2 minus y1. x2 minus x1. Man, it's like we did all of these things in the first half of the unit, and they're all coming back to help us in the scatter plot part of the unit. Okay? So in case you need it, x1, y1, x2, y2. So what's the second y value? 10 minus, what's the first y value? 7. Yes. What's the second x value? Minus the first, okay. So our slope is 3 over 2. So what we're going to do, m is 3 over 2. b is 7. So there is the equation for our line of best fit. Hey, and we're going to be able to use it to help us predict the trend, okay? I want to estimate the weight of a baby that is 12 months old according to this data. So here is my line of best fit. Here is the equation for the line of best fit. What am I going to do with 12? Months.
Take x out.
Ah, it can go in for x. So y equals 3/2 x plus 7, but this time I'm going to put in 12 for x. So yeah, you might need a calculator today. I need to know what 3 divided by 2 times 12 plus 7 is. Elaine? Okay, Elaine got 25, but I need you to double check his work. I trust him, but we got to double check him. Okay, Charmony got 25. It's good that you trust your peers, but you need to be able to do it yourself also. So make sure that you can get 25 pounds. A 1-year-old should probably be 25. Huh? 3 divided by 2 times 12 plus 7. Yeah, make it pass. All right. We'll do one more together, and then you can do your homework, okay? Beth started a new bank account. Shows the monthly balance of the account in the first year. So here's the months. Here's the account balance, okay? What is our y-intercept?
350.
Okay, so we're counting by 50s. Okay, so you're saying that B is 350. So when we make our slope, we're going to have a coordinate 0, 350. And then we got to make our line. Should I go through these 2 points? These 2 points. These 2 points. You think that one looks good? Are we good with that one?
Yeah.
Why are you guys so obnoxious? So we're using 0, 350. What would we call this one right here? 3, 400. Make sure you do X, then Y. Okay, I am going to give you a moment to calculate the slope. Did you get 50 over 3?
Yes, I did.
Is that a fraction we can reduce?
No.
So y equals mx plus b. Replace the m, replace the b. All right, x represents months, y represents our balance. If I want to know the balance after 2 years, does that mean I plug in 2?
No.
I'm gonna let you try that again.
Oh.
How many months are in 2 years? All right, that means x is 24. So we are going to plug in 24 to figure out if we stay on this trend. Let's estimate what our balance is going to be. Plus 350? Did you add 350? All right. Matthew got $750.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yes? Charmony got $750? We're okay with it being $750?